Virago yena purusho Bhagavan sarvato bhavet Achakshva jiva lokasya Vividha mama samsruti. Two words are important here. Viraga. Viraga means in Bhagavad Gita, that's a Bhagavad Gita's foundation knowledge. Raga means attachment. Viraga means Vigata Raga iti Viraga. So Prabhupada explains. That's why we have to read and hear from Sri Prabhupada regularly every day. And then we'll be from conditioned stage, we'll come to focus stage, and then we'll come to the laser focused in serving Guru and Krishna with great attention. We will become detached from the worldly things. The raga means attachment to the worldly things, material aspects. We are in the center. Prabhupada and Guru and Krishna is not in the center. That's what raga means. Viraga means so vigata means free from this attachment. That means Krishna, Guru, and Prabhupada is in the center. That is what viraga means. Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, verse number 10 is speaking. Vita raga. Vita raga. Free from. How to free? Vita raga bhaya krodha manmayama pasa. And we take shelter of Lord Krishna and Guru, then we can free. Raga, bhaya, krodha, all these things will be free. Manmayama upasa, bahavo gnana, and many other realized souls has taken the shelter of the Lord. So if you do it, but before that, Lord is giving the process. He didn't speak directly. That was first he spoke how to receive knowledge, and then he spoke when he will appear, why will he appear, what will be the result of understanding the Lord's birth, pastimes, activity. Why should I know? He's giving. Then he's telling you that you will become free after knowing all this. Verse number 1 to 9. But if you don't have pay attention, in the earlier class also we are talking. If you want to come to the viraga, you can't forsake your chanting for anything, absolutely for anything. That means you have to sleep 10, 10, 30, 11. Even if you don't sleep, you must get up. By 6 o'clock, your chanting has to be done, period. That's it. There is no other excuses for anything. If you want to please Guru and Krishna, if you want to put Guru and Krishna Prabhupada in the center, want to come to Viraga, then there is no other choice, absolutely no other choice. We have to take shelter completely of the holy name. That is our instruction from Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu all the way to Sri Prabhupada to Sri Gopal Krishna Goswami. That is his instruction. Attentive chanting means when you will do attentive chanting after 6 o'clock, we are not Haridas Thakur to chant attentively. Then we must be. That means we have to pay attention when we sleep. So we have to. Then only Vitraga. Otherwise, there is absolutely we can't become Vitraga. It's not possible. If you don't take shelter of the holy name and spiritual master instruction, it is simply disobedience. Then there is no way, no possibility to attain any taste for the holy name. It's just not possible. Shastra is not instructing at all like that. So we have to pay attention to this particular word viraga. Then asam smriti will happen. Then free from birth, death, old age, decision. We don't pay attention here, then samsmriti only will happen. Continuous punishment. Swatantra, paratantra, you are not swatantra. You cannot become independent. The swatantra only will happen. Paratantra will happen. You will be bound by the shackles. You will think that this is important, that is important. The holy name, I can chant rest of the day. What is the big deal? Prabhupada said it 4 times, 4 divisions, morning, afternoon, evening. Yes, you can do that. If you do it with attention, no problem. That's why our Acharya is instructing. You make sure you record your time, how much time you take to chanting, and you chant also faster, and you also hear attentively in that chanting, so that you know if your mind is going somewhere, or you are actually, if you are taking 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes to finish your round, that means something wrong with that chanting. Or you are finishing in 5 minutes, only after chanting almost 15, 20 years or more, then you may be able to chant with fast 5. We have to record sometimes to see whether we are attentively chanting or not. That is very important. Otherwise, this repetition of birth will go on. Another life we have to take. So these two are very important. So chanting is our sadhana and sadhya, and it must be done with association of you, so that others will know whether we are waking up in the morning, so that others will, hey, Prabhu, Mataji, why didn't you wake up? So everything is okay. Please try to wake up and chant. Somebody is there to see, watch, guide, instruct. We have to think that Prabhupada is there watching. Guru is there watching, sitting in front of you. Why you are still sleeping? These things has to be considered. That means we have to pay absolute attention to what Guru has to say. Uh, Starts with the holy name. So Virago Yena Purusho Bhagavan Sarvato Bhavet Achaksha Jiva Lokas. Why Devoti is asking about this? And this whole chapter is asking about after devotion service repeated few chapters with this chapter. Because more you know about this bodily identification, how we are being conditioned, what is it causing us, what is the weakness, more you know about the problem and also more you know the solution. Both things are being discussed here. She's asking, can you tell me more, oh my Lord, Lord Kapil, tell me more about this great detail, in great detail. Birthdays, old age disease, the Samsmriti. Samyak Rupa Sriti, iti Samsmriti. You have to know, if you read Prabhupada's books and Prabhupada's classes, you will know each and every word what Prabhupada is saying, what does it mean, what is the definition of Prabhupada. If you don't know them, then no attention means we can't actually get out from this world. We just can't get out. It's not possible if you don't pay attention to what Prabhupada has to say. Virago yena purusho bhagavan sarvato bhavet achakshva jiva lokasya vividha mama samsruti. Viraga, detached, yena by which purusha, a person, bhagavan, my dear Lord, sarvata, completely, bhavet, may become achakshva, please describe, jiva lokasya, for the people in general, vividha, manifold, mama, for myself, samsruti. Asamsruti means going beyond this apavarga, just like verse is there, third kind in the Kapila instruction only. Same thing here. Samsmriti, asamsmriti. Or Prabhupada in the purport says Sreya. Preya and Sreya, same way. Samsmriti and Sreya. Sreya is which is permanent. Samsmriti means impermanent, constant punishment, constant shackles, bound by various layers of illusory energy. That is what it is. Samskriti, repetition of birth and death. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. So Devahuti continued. That's right. Prabhupada wanted the association of devotees everywhere. Somebody has to lead by the example. With great attention to chanting, great attention to hearing. Not even one day you can miss it. Chanting and hearing, if you miss it, doesn't matter where you are, vacation, traveling, India, wherever we are in the world. We must take up to the hearing and chanting. This is our sampradaya. Then if you are not following the siddhanta, the essence of the sampradaya, then where we are going? Somewhere else we are going. Prabhupada is not in the center. Siddhanta bole chitta na kare alas, ek agila karane sudruda manas. You can't become determination. If you ask why, how can you come to picture of determination? This is clear. Siddhanta, essence of Siddhanta has to be understood. The essence of Siddhanta is, you are called Bhagavat Sampradaya. Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya, Sravanam and Kirtan. The attention has to be paid in these two aspects. If that attention is not paid, especially in the morning, gone. That means you don't know what is the actual real essence of our Sampradaya. So Devahuti continued, my dear Lord, please also describe in detail, both for me and for people in general, the continual process of birth and death. For by hearing of such calamities, we may become detached from the activities of this material world. And Lord Krishna is stressing from chapter after chapter on the same point of hearing repeatedly, from third chapter onwards, for Arjuna's questions, repeatedly is instructing the same point, and Prabhupada is elaborating on this point. Sometimes he says 4 things, sometimes in 6 things, but in all these cases, the hearing is there. Pretty much in every instruction, Prabhupada is stressing so much about the hearing. With great attention on that hearing also. Let us repeat the translation. Prabhupada Devahuti continued. Mother Devahuti, which is the wife of Kardamuni, was daughter of great devotee, great personality, Swayambhu Manu, the first Manu. So, my dear Lord, so please also describe in detail. She knows she is an enlightened person. She is not an ordinary person, just like Sanatana Goswami. Always humbly submits, even though we may know. But we are not perfect at it. So that's why we have to submit and know every detail from Guru. Keep hearing. Even though it may be same subject, I will hear from somebody else. I heard this before. No, still you have to hear. Sometimes you have to hear the Prabhupada lecture, same lecture multiple times. If there is a great and then important details, that we have to hear it so that every day we can follow it. So please also describe in detail, both for me and for people in general, the continual process of birth and death. She is also very compassionate. She's also thinking about her deliverance and also thinking about others. We also have to be in the same position. We have to think ourselves to some extent, but more so we have to think about others as Guru is instructing us to think about others and be compassionate. We have received so much mercy, then where is that mercy going? So we have to distribute it, not keep it for ourselves. For by hearing of such calamities, we may become detached from the activities of this material world. That's why we have to pay attention. So, to serve Guru to the extent. If they are not well, then we have to chant and prayers, and we have to do something. I will do sometime when I get time. Let me finish my round. Let me finish my song. Then I will think about my Guru. But Guru has given his life for us. Then where is the attention going? If we are not praying, we are not doing something for Guru. Then what is the use of the initiation? If we are not serving Guru, it has no use, no bearing whatsoever. It's only theoretic initiation. There is no real substance in that initiation if we're not doing something substantial for Guru. So let us pray and then take shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यईश्वरम् वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंतकोटि वैष्णव की जय। श्री गदाधर पंडित की जय। Yesterday was his appearance day, so it is very important for us to take shelter of him. How he worshipped Tota Gopinath, Lord, how Lord reciprocate directly. Intensity is so much in hearing and reading Srimad Bhagavatam, and so that we learn also so many lessons we are hearing on the Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj instruction. Also, we should hear from ISKCON Vrindavan, Mayapur channels. So many devotees, so much intensity, so much there is there. More we observe and hear each one of those examples, how Maharaj dealt with different situations, then more it gives us confidence and faith in following the process so attentively, meticulously scrutinizing. That's why they are there to lead by the example and instruct us so that we can also come to that kind of perfection. So that's where it is, attention has to be paid in hearing. मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यईश्वरं वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकं। श्री रूप गोस्वामी गोपाल की जय। गोपाल की जय। गौर भक्तों की जय। अंत गौर वैष्णव की जय। Thank you very much for joining. So we are reading from this 329.3 explanation of devotion service by Lord Kapila. Mother Devahuti is asking this question, explain about the aspect of the material nature, how the Samskriti works, repetition of this creation, might, and destruction. What does it mean? How we are conditioned? So, what is reality? What is not reality? Explain more in great detail. That's what is going on in the translation. Purport by Prabhupada. In this verse, the word Samsruti, Samyak Rupa iti Sriti, Samsruti. Prabhupada calls it. Chapters, you can different verses. Prabhupada is explaining this, elaborating on this aspect. That means Prabhupada says constant punishment. Prabhupada says repetition of birth, death, that enjoyment spirit. So Prabhupada talks in that way. Sreya Sruti means the prosperous path of advancement towards the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Samsruti means the continued journey on the path of birth and death toward the darkest region of the material existence. People who have no knowledge of this material world, God, and their actual intimate relationship with Him are actually going to the darkest region of material existence in the name of progress in the material advancement of civilization. So that kind of education, so only to help us to how to sophisticatedly enjoy. Jada Vidya Maya Vayu Tumara Bhajana Pada. So Bhakti Thakur Prabhupada repeats it. So bodily education, how much? Yeah, it can only be used to some extent, to the degree to maintain ourselves. To eat some to some extent, again that means the same. Then if you eat too much in the night, program may be there. Is not Krishna is not telling that you eat till your neck and next day you don't wake up. Then what is the use of that? So we have to control. Yes, you can take limited and then you can keep it for tomorrow and then eat tomorrow. But if you are able to control, eat till night, no problem. You wake up in the morning. If you are not able to, then Prabhupada can do that. He can eat. He doesn't eat it generally like that. Even if he eats also, he can wake up. But we are not in that situation. Then we have to control how much we can eat and what time we sleep. These things have to be controlled. So that's what Bhagavad Gita and the Lord is asking. Arjuna is asking, how is that? What is causing me to forcibly enjoy this material world? Forcibly I'm being carried even though I don't want to do it. Last time we read chapter 3 onwards, every chapter, same thing has been discussed. This bodily attachment and the getting out of the bodily attachment from third chapter onwards, repeatedly. There, the same thing is told. So you have to pay attention. You have to sharpen your senses, mind, intelligence, especially the intelligence has to be sharpened with the transcendental knowledge. So there, Indriyani Parani Ahu Indriyabhyam Param Manasastu Palabhute, Prasastu Sa. The soul is superior to all this dull matter, body and senses and mind. That intelligence one above the intelligence is above the mind. So then we have to pay attention. Some stuff the Atmanam. Atma is mind, Atmanam is intelligence. Some stuff you must control how. Jayasatru Mahavav Kamarup Durasadam. You must take to the transcendent, sharpen your intelligence by transcendental knowledge. Then the fourth chapter begins. Fourth chapter and also Prabhupada is in the purport, Prabhupada is repeating in the third chapter last verse, fourth chapter last verse. One must hear from the spiritual master, one must hear in the association of those advanced devotees with a great attention. One must hear transcendental knowledge regularly. Then only, Chetvainam Samsaya Yogam Atistotista Bhargava, get up, give up this miserly weakness, cut all these knots. Every chapter, same point is being told. When sixth chapter comes, the same thing is told. When Arjuna is asking, I am not able to, I can't do this yoga, I can't control. So there also, yes, Dun Nirigram, Abhyasaya Konte, Vairagya, this Viraga, Vairagya, Abhyas. We don't practice that. Repeatedly told that every day we have to, here we have to chant every day morning. For whatever allows that to be done, we have to follow that. Doesn't matter. Let others do whatever they want to do. But when it comes to us, individual, we must take to the point that no matter what, you can't forsake our early morning chanting, you can't forsake our morning hearing. If you forsake this, then you're not in the, you haven't understood the essence, you can't develop any Krishna Prema. You can't develop any taste for the holy name. So nothing can achieve. You can't receive the mercy. If you want to receive the mercy from Prabhupada and Acharya, then you must follow this process. That means no matter what, you have to shut down all other things. So that we can wake up, we can chant. Because sharpen your intelligence by Krishna consciousness means especially the hearing. And the same thing Prahlad Maharaj speaking in the seventh canto. We are supposed to hear, we are supposed to know this Prahlad Maharaj instruction. All the way from the fifth chapter to ninth chapter are crucial chapters. In the ninth chapter, Prabhupada is writing summary. In the first beginning, 2 pages, Prabhupada is writing the summary of the whole chapter instruction. He is making the 6 points, summarizing the whole chapter into 6 points. If one wants to attain Krishna, attain devotion to Krishna Prema, then these 6 things have to be considered. Prabhupada is making that point. One must offer respectful obeisance to the Lord, the spiritual master. One must offer his prayers. Number 2. Number 3, remembering the Supreme Lord. There is no attention to the holy name and hearing, then where is the question of remembrance? Most of the time when we are working, when we are doing other things, You can't remember. You can't even, the lips cannot move, lips doesn't chant. Then where is the question of remembrance? It cannot come. Okay. So that's why the first two things, offering obeisances, prayers, so sincerely prayer and following it. Third is remembering, and the fourth and fifth is working for the Lord and worshipping the Lord. Is also important because if attachment is high to the Lord, Parandrasva Nevartate, then automatically you'll give up. You'll detach from the worldly things. You have no attraction. You know when to cut off. Your time is up to wake up in the morning. Then you know exactly what to cut off and walk away. So you'll know automatically. If not, then you'll be simply plunged only. So these things has to be considered. That's it. Working for the Lord. Who are you working for? In the office, everywhere you'll see this board working for. Are you working for this person, this cancer patient? But working for the patient if you're working for pharma. But if we follow Prabhupada and a great acharyas, bonafide acharyas, we know that we have to work for Guru and Krishna. Then are we working that? We have to question ourselves. We're not able to chant in the morning and hear and follow the principles, whatever Prabhupada chalked out. That means we're not working for Guru and Krishna. We're working for something else. That we have to realize. That we have to put that now. So the guardrails, so that we can do that process. What Prabhupada has chalked out, what our spiritual master, what shall Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj has exemplified in this every day, no matter what attentive chanting, no matter what deity worship is done. Is working for the Lord, no matter what. He wants to establish these temples, he wants to distribute the books, he wants to establish preaching till the last breath. Prabhupada never forsake for this thing. Then how can I forsake? How can I give up my body? I'm weak, my health is not good. No. How can I do that? Prabhupada didn't teach us like that. He left on the battlefield. Maharaj also left on the battlefield. As he opened the temple, Bhumi Pujan, and then that's when this happened. Same thing with Bhakti Charma, same thing with Kadam Kanamaras. We have to learn this already. Three we are seeing, and still repeatedly we are making the same mistake repeatedly every day. We fail in our chanting, we fail in our attention to hearing. Then where we are going? That means we are not learning. We only speak, but when it comes to the practical aspects, we are just not able to follow. That means we are weak. As the 15th chapter, Prabhupada is making that point. The last verse, purport, Prabhupada is making that point. First 5 verses of 15th chapter is talking about the weakness of the heart. That is there in us. That's where the problem is. Next 15 verses talking about how to get out, how to attain the Supreme. If we don't pay attention there, then how we can improve our consciousness? It's just not possible. So the 4th and 5th Prabhupada is talking in this 9 chapter summary is the working for the Lord, worshipping the Lord with great attention. Then the last point Prabhupada is making this hearing about the transcendental knowledge. As per if you want to get out from this worldly enjoyment business, then repeatedly Prabhupada is making this point in Bhagavad Gita purports that you must hear from spiritual master regularly, repeatedly. Then only, even though we know that we are not the body, but we actually practically can operate on that position if we keep hearing from spiritual master. Here, repeatedly, and Prabhupada also. So I can realize this point. I can realize myself from 2008 when I started attending Mangalarti in Dattatri Prabhu's house, and reading and hearing, attending Mangalarti and hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, understood from Narad Muni's case study, understood what is the importance. That is what gave me the pointer that no matter what, you can't forsake your chanting and hearing, putting the Prabhupada in the center, Guru in the center, Krishna in the center. That should be your goal. And change from your no focus to focus gradually, change it to laser focus. If you're not laser focused, another life. Guaranteed. It's not otherwise it's not possible. We have to be laser focused, like the Maharaj is showing. He was laser focused till his last breath. From that, he never forsaken for anything else. These are the lessons we have to learn. That's why these 6 points are very important. Every day it must be practiced so that we can attain. Because anytime Prabhupada is making this point, these are significant to attain. This is the essence. If you take it up seriously in the heart, then we can attain, guaranteed. Because spiritual master is making the point. That means in his instructions, Vani is the potency is there. Mercy is coming automatically if you follow it. If you don't follow it, you can't expect mercy. You can't, please give me mercy. But you are not paying attention. We are not paying attention. Then how can you receive mercy? You can't receive mercy. It's not possible. So that's that is clear from this particular paragraph. People who have no knowledge of the material world, God, and their actual intimate relationship with Him are actually going to the darkest region of material existence. At least we will get human birth because we are practicing bhakti. We will fall. And why to take the jam? Short term fall, long term fall, and six chapter. Lord Krishna is speaking about it. But why to take the chance? So Prabhupada wanted us so that we can directly see the Lord and face to face. We should wait for that day, eagerly do the process, take the process, so that in this life, Prabhupada talks in Pandava's case that they attained spiritual body in the material world itself. They didn't even had to change their body because they are so surcharged, so laser focused that they could transform their body into spiritualized completely in this world itself, staying in this world. So that means we have to pay attention. The 16th and 18th chapter. It's a very important instructions in the purports. First canto. Pandavas passing away. How Kunti Maharani, how Draupadi, Subhadra Maharani, they all attain the same position. They are spiritual bodies. They're able to attain. Keeping the Lord and Krishna in the center their whole life from the beginning. That's why each chapter starts from right there. Start from wherever, okay, whatever time is done is done. From today, you become focused, laser focused. Come to laser focus. Practice with great attention. So don't think about the past. I was this, I was that, so many another, so many things. Yes, that may be. But now, realize that now. It's not too late. We all have to realize that. To enter the darkest region of material existence means to enter into the species of life other than the human species. Ignorant men do not know that after this life, they are completely under the grip of the material nature and will be offered a life which may not be very congenial. How a living entity gets different kinds of bodies will be explained in the next chapter. That's why Bharat Maharaj example is a great example. That for him it's a different instruction, but for us we have to take the instruction as we cannot forsake things for devotion service, for other doing other things for the devotion service. If we do, then we may become a deer in the next life. We may become something else. We may remember, but why to take the chance? Why to become Kalas? We can't do things at the extent that we can't do proper devotions or proper worship of the deity. It's all we have to do. I'm realizing regularly, I'm not able to attentively finish your dressing, attentively do proper dressing, attentively cook. All these things we can see that the garland, everything has to be done meticulously. We have to look at, compare Sridhar Mahapur, how everything is done. The deity is gorgeously worshipped, how everything is very systematic. That means we have to pay a great attention to the worship of the especially start with the holy name. The service also. Prabhupada also calling that out in Prahlad Maharaj's instruction. Loving service to Guru, Krishna and Vaishnavas. If you do that, keep doing it, then the great attention, everything will come naturally because they will bestow causeless mercy on us. If not, it's so difficult to do anything in devotion service without Vaishnava's mercy. So that's why the Vaishnavas has to be served. These festivals also, Tirobhav, the Memorial Day means serving Vaishnavas. Very important principle. All the festivals mean serving Vaishnavas. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed by his own example. Prabhupada showed by no example. Keep used to feed. Give him more. Give him more. He doesn't have enough. Give him more. So that is our duty, business. We have so much. We are not dearth of prasad in our temple, especially. So we should take it and distribute, not waste a single thing. Prabhupada never wanted us to waste not even a single grain. We should be careful of that fact. In Mahaprasadam or regular Sunday peace prasad, not a single thing should be wasted. We have to cognizant of that fact and distribute it to homeless shelter or wherever. Or take it to office, give it to others, but not waste it. Because everything is property of Srila Prabhupada. On his name only we are getting everything. The donation, whatever we are getting, whatever we are able to do, it's only because Prabhupada. Then how can you neglect it? You can neglect it. Not even a single light should be on unnecessarily. So all these things, if we pay attention to Prabhupada as a person, he's watching us, he's sitting there in the Murti, in the Vigraha, is watching us, what's going on, where attention is going, is watching us, then we have to pay attention to these details. Then we can get out. Guaranteed. Guaranteed we can get out. In this life itself, it doesn't take another lifetime. If we pay attention to Sri Prabhupada, that is the essence of this purport. The continual change of bodies and birth and death is called samsara. Devotee requests our glorious son Kapila Muni to explain about this continued journey to impress upon the conditioned soul that they are undergoing the path of degradation by not understanding the path of Bhakti Yoga. Sanatana Dharma, Bhagavad Dharma, Bhakti Yoga devotion, that is the essence. what has been discussed. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna Chandra, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Thank you for your patience, patiently attentive listening. Once after Padaro Vyasa, Prabhas and Rubya, Zabadita Anand, Vaishnav ki jai.
Thank you very much, Krishna. We would like to wish everybody a safe and Krishna conscious day ahead. And we like to offer our prayers to Supreme Lord by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Nrsingo, Praladesha, Jaya Padma Mukha, Padma Brindam, Ugraveeram Mahamantam Sarvatomukam, Nrsingham Bhishanam Bhadram Mityam Namiham. Nrsinga Bhagwan ki jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. Proper our humble obeisances to all the assembled Vaishnavas. Vanchakalpatarubhasya Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai, Vande Hari Hari Hari.
Thank you, everyone.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.